Okay, so the story begins in 2018 when I decided to move to Wales, which is in the UK, to study dermatology, right? Now, my hair was really thriving before I left Jamaica. I had a good hairdresser, everything was going well, my hair was nice, thick, healthy, and the length was just really growing, and I was really happy with it. When I moved to the UK, I figured it would be a challenge to maintain my hair in terms of relaxers and even just washing my hair, because every time I have to do something, I usually just go to my hairdresser and she sorts me out, right? Lo and behold, when I got to the UK, I realized that I didn't really see that many black people around. And well, it turns out that the majority of the Welsh population is actually Caucasian, I think over 90%. That being said, there were not a lot of black people or persons in general who understood how to care for relaxed hair. I remember literally going all around Cardiff to all of the hair salons and asking them if anyone knew how to do a relaxer. People were looking at me strange like, a relaxer? What's a relaxer? A perm? Cream? I used all the words I could think of for a relaxer. One person even asked me if I meant like, do you mean like a deep conditioner? And I was like, no, not a deep conditioner. Then I gave up. So you know what? My Nigerian friend, Shakina, I'm sorry Shakina, I had to. We decided that we were going to relax my hair, because I mean, how hard can it be? If my hairdresser can do it, I should be able to follow simple instructions and just relax my own hair. And in doing so, I would save money, and it's not like I could find someone to do it anyway, so why not? So hopped onto YouTube, watched a few videos on how to relax your own hair. I went on Amazon and I bought I think it was a Mizani relaxer that I bought at that time. And we said, you know what, let us try a thing. Let us try and see if what we can do. I mean, it can't be that bad. Honey, it was that bad. So first of all, we decided that we were going to take different sections. So she went over on the right, I went over on the left, and we're going through. And I really thought we were doing well. I thought it was going well. The only thing I can recall that I was a little bit concerned about is that it was taking a little bit longer for us to get through the sections when I was comparing it into my head with Monica, my hairdresser. But then I was like, no big deal. I'm not really experiencing any discomfort, no burning. It feels like my roots are getting a little straightish, so we're well on our way. So we finally reached through all the sections, and I'm like, no man, the cream in here are decent. Well, no, I think I should wash it out. Now, I did not have like a sink or a basin or anything where I could hold over my head and wash out my hair, so I had to go in the shower to rinse it out. This is painful. This brings back really tough memories. Anywho, I'm in the shower, taking a shower and about to rinse my hair now. And rinsing out my hair, I noticed that huge chunks of my hair are just like sliding off of my head. And I'm like, oh my god, what is happening? And I kind of let out a little squeal, and then the tears just came. The tears just came flooding. I can laugh about it now, but yeah, it was kind of traumatizing. And yeah, it just continued to happen. Like the hair was just sliding off of my head, sliding off in huge chunks, until I used a neutralizing shampoo, and I was done, right? So you know what, I was just like, maybe I'll just have to cut it off and start anew. But it was so disappointing to me because I was at such a good place in my hair journey, and I just knew, even without looking in the mirror and seeing the damage that was done, I just knew it was not gonna be cute. Anywho, I usually air dry my hair if I do it myself, which was at the time hardly ever. Did that, you know, did a little heat protectant and fat ironed it. And I don't know if you guys remember the doll Cynthia from Rugrats, but I kid you not, that is what I looked like. There were just strings of hair in patches left back. Whew. And I legit just could not go out with my hair looking like that. So what I had to do the very same night, I called up my mom and told her what happened, told her how we destroyed my hair, and she said, you know what you need to do? Just get a wig and it will hide everything, and then you can treat your hair and allow it to grow back healthier. I didn't even want to cut it myself because I said, you know what? I'm not doing anything with this by myself anymore. So that's what I did. I went on RPG show. This is not sponsored by any means. I'm just telling you how it went. This is a story. This is real life. I went on RPG show and I got one of the bang wigs because I am not one of those females who knows how to glue down the edges and all those things. I had never worn a wig before, and this was like out of necessity. Not that I'm against wigs, but I just did not find it to be something comfortable or that seemed comfortable or that I would ever want to try. But yeah, I had no choice. So I got one of the bang wigs, and you know what, I didn't really like it, but I forced myself to get into it because there was just no other way. I did not want to get my hair braided because I was just afraid of it being done too tightly, and the persons who I saw doing it, I just feel like when you can see the little bumps around the braid at the base of the scalp, you know it's too tight, and I was just not going to have that kind of hair loss and then traction alopecia hair loss on top of it. No way. So after a few months of me wearing my bang wig, I went to Florida, which is my other home, and I found a hairdresser there that my mom uses, and she just went ahead and did I wouldn't call it a big chop, but a big enough chop for where my hair was before, because I think at the time my hair was probably almost, it was longer than what it's like now. My hair is a little dry, I need to moisturize it, but yeah, it was definitely longer than what it's like now, but that's because I've been clipping and stuff. Anyway, so for me that was a big chop because I think she did it to about my collarbone, or no, she did it a little bit higher up than my collarbone. So for me that was like a drastic chop when compared to where my hair was coming from. But you know what, I actually kind of liked the shortcut, and I rocked it for a little while, and I just started there and then researching how to grow my hair back really quickly, because I do like a decent length, and I want it to be thick and just healthy, right? And that takes me now to the question, have you seen my relaxed hair wash day video? Because that routine that I show you in that video is literally what I did every single week for almost a full year. Actually, I've been doing it ever since that time, and my hair grew back so quickly, and I can show you, I'll be showing you the pictures. My hair grew back so quickly, it wasn't even funny, and ever since then I have just not changed my routine, and my hair has been healthy and thriving. What happened what happened when we relaxed my hair before. Well, apparently I overprocessed my hair. Well, we overprocessed my hair. So that is when the relaxer, the chemical, actually gets onto already relaxed hair, and it makes the hair extremely weak and brittle. And in my case, it stayed on for too long, so I guess it actually just dissolved some of the hair, and that's why it was just sliding off my head in chunks. But you know what? We live and we learn. It could have been worse. I could have had some chemical burns on my scalp. That didn't happen, so I'm thankful for that. So yeah, I really just wanted to share this story so you don't make the same mistake as I did. If you're ever living away or in a situation where you don't have access to persons who know how to care for black hair, I would say just find out what your options are. The wig wasn't a bad option. It was low tension, it was very protective, and it allowed my natural hair to grow back underneath it. If you can find someone to do like other protective styles like braiding your hair and all of that, then that's also good if it is not going to apply a lot of tension. So the long braided hairstyles, no, even if it's not a lot of volume on the hair, once it's long, the gravity is going to be more. You don't want it tight, you don't want it long, and you don't want it to be a lot of volume, right? So once there's so many protective styles, maybe I'll do another video talking about those, but don't attempt to relax your hair on your own unless you're a professional. And even for a professional, I don't know if I would tell you to go ahead, because I don't know, you can't really see the back of your head. I mean, I guess if you're using two mirrors, but I just think the safest thing is to get it done by a professional so that you don't run into problems like I did. So I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope you won't run into the same mistakes that I did. Yeah, so that's my story. If you have any similar story, you can share it in the comment below. I thank you again for watching this video, and if you have any questions at all about how to care for relaxed hair, or if you have any suggestions on what type of videos about relaxed hair I should do, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I promise I will address them. And so I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.